It's Mzz Kia Waters, and you're watching Elite ATL Live. Guys, this episode is sponsored by Hairgasm by Pinky. And you know that's my hairstylist. She keeps me put together with these finger waves, honey. I am here with my special guest of the day, honey, and it's my friend. I'm so excited. Mr. Bizz, just chill.
Yo, what's going on? We here on the Elite Vibe. What's going with it, baby? What's happening?
Hey, Bizz.
What's going on with you, Miss Waters?
Oh, he is too cool.
I'm here to hang out with you. I love your setup. We back in the purple chair.
We back in the purple chair.
It's been a couple years, but we back in the purple chair and we getting it going. So I had to come bless the program. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you. Now, I was just on trigger alert, honey.
Yeah. It was
the
a
Real
vibe.
Aunties of Atlanta.
It was a vibe.
Yes, it was a vibe. Ugly Money Nietzsche, Business Chill. They invited the aunties on trigger alert, and honey, we had a time. A time was had. Do you hear me? Respectfully. He kills me. He does that a lot. Respectfully, Bizz, as a podcast host, tell me what it's like to be on a viral, national, sensational, not just one, but two podcasts. I know you ain't say that podcast.
Right.
And trigger alert.
Right. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. God is good all the time. I gotta shout out my brother Ugly Money Nietzsche. And I'm thankful to the people. Shout out to the people, you know what I mean, that like received the program well, and they repost and share and DM and talk back and comment. So shout out to all of my triggers out there. We appreciate y'all so much.
I love that, my triggers.
Yeah, that's my triggers.
My
you know what I'm saying? They're my guys.
Shout
my
out
girls.
to my triggers.
Yeah.
I know that's right. I love that. But the
sure.
content be so juicy and it be so real, Bizz.
And you know that's why we try not to pre-plan the content. We try not to give. We don't give the young ladies any of the questions. What I notice with the content that make it lit is when it's organic and the responses are natural and everybody's just in that moment. When it's pre-planned and the script is written and all that, it just don't hit the same.
Oh, it was very organic.
Yeah, for sure. We don't have no, and the questions we ask, them ain't questions we have from set up all week. Them questions we get from the chat, from the people that are super chatting and stuff like that.
From your triggers.
Yeah, from the triggers. So, it's all spontaneous. And we have a great time. Yeah, no, the real aunties came and did their big one.
Did.
Yeah, they came and did their big one. They did do that.
We got some personalities in the real aunties of Atlanta, honey.
They did.
I was giving demure, but you was getting some, you was getting all kinds of divas, all kind of auntie situations up in there. They were like, listen, we not going for this, we not going for that.
Yeah.
And Bizz and Nietzsche had something to say about it. How do you deal with those strong personalities from the women that come on the show?
I just respect your mind. If you making sense with what you talking about and how you coming, I respect your mind. Yeah, I'm not going against the grain. I don't never get fake triggered just to try to get a clip or a look. Or sometimes I'll get triggered on the lady's behalf, like, man, y'all gotta listen to her and see what she talking about and
Right.
So, when y'all standing on it, I respect it and I get out the way. And then when it don't make no sense, that's when I say, what are we talking about right now?
Right. Respectfully,
what are we doing? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the vibe.
Bizz, I love your mindset. From the first time I met you about 2 years ago, you always come off as just a very cool, very intellectual, just very much down to earth, but very, very just, it's just smart, well-rounded man. Tell me about where you from.
I'm from Palm Beach. I'm from Florida.
Oh.
I grew up in Florida. That's my home. It just kind of helped create the person I am from my environment that I was in.
Really?
And it kind of shaped, you know what I mean?
Ooh, let's dive into it, because
prepared me for the person that I am now.
Wow, tell me about the environment.
It was great. I had a great time with, my family, my friends, typical child, going to school and blah, blah, blah. So, it was great. I had a great time growing up.
Nice.
And Palm Beach is just something that no matter where I go, as much as I'm blessed to travel and go around the globe, but something about Palm Beach home, when I hit home, when I get out the airport, when I get on 95, it's just something about the crib that, you know what I'm saying?
I love that. Shout out to Palm Beach, Florida.
Shout out to the whole Florida, Palm Beach, the raw downtown, out west, Delray, Boynton, the whole Palm Beach. Salute to everybody out there, the Muck, Pahokee, all that.
I love that.
For sure.
Shout out to Palm Beach because they raised you. They made you. Raised you.
Part of the way I look at things, like I always felt, and I still feel this way. If you can make it up out of Palm Beach, you can make it anywhere.
Oh, wow.
And that's how I always felt. Like, I made it up out of here where I could survive and it helps you get well equipped for the world.
What prompted your decision to move from Palm Beach?
I moved. How did I end up moving? I left from Palm Beach. I was moved with some family. Matter of fact, I had gotten a little bit of trouble, and then I went and went back to mom's crib. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
And then after that, I just kind of started moving around a little bit. So just growing, I stayed in Palm Beach. I grew up in Palm Beach, but the earth is my turf.
I know that's right.
I'm not. I don't believe in being stuck to one area or just trying. The world is big, and sometimes your game might not be working over here, but over here your game is going crazy. So you can't be scared to travel and move.
And you never know who you want to meet as you sprinkle upon the earth. You might need to go here, and touch bases and meet with this person, that person, this person, and then get to Atlanta and it all come together.
Yeah,
perfectly.
Because depending on where you from, unless you like from an area like this, or maybe a New York, or maybe a Miami, or maybe a LA, or maybe unless you come from those certain type of areas, sometimes you might have to migrate. Not saying that you have to come to Atlanta, but you might, if you up north, you might be in Philly and be like, man, let me go to New York and work my move.
Right.
Or if you're on the West Coast, you might be in Vegas and be like, all right, let me go ahead and get to LA and get my, you know what I'm saying? So it's you sometimes you got to move around. You can't just sit and be stuck with your game.
Different places, different cities are known for their different kind of motion.
That's a fact.
Yeah. I was a travel nurse for several years.
Travel nurse.
Yeah.
So like going and staying with patients for extended period of time.
Staying at hotels, staying for 3 months, staying in apartments for 3 months, and working at the local hospitals for 3 months. And then I'm in Miami. Next I'm in Philly. Next I'm in LA.
Yeah,
next
my
I'm in
aunt
Houston.
was doing that. One thing she say she didn't like about that is that sometimes when the people pass, she'll be living with them for a while, 3, 4 months, 6 months, whatever, and then build relationships with them and blah, blah, blah. And then that happened. And then, so I got, my family is full of nurses. My mom, my aunt, they all nurses.
I was a registered nurse for 15 years, but I could definitely say that moving around like that, you're definitely able to pick up on things and from people, meet different kinds of people from all parts of the world. Everybody raised differently in different parts of the world. And in order to make it in the lane that you want to make it in, you definitely have to move around to a city that has motion in that area.
Yeah. Moving around is key to your game. No matter what you're doing, you can't always be stuck. Unless some people's stuff is home based or where they from, that's where it's supposed to be. But, with this game that we in, especially the media space, you move around and you go to different spots and locations. So that's just part of it. You know what I mean? Facts.
Now, Bizz, tell me, if you had to come up with 2 adjectives to describe yourself, the kind of person you are, 10 toes down, you stand on it to this day for, what would you say those adjectives would be to describe you as a man that you are today?
What would describe me? I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler for sure.
For sure.
For sure. And I work hard.
Yes.
I work hard. My work ethic is what, it's like that's something I try to make sure I always stand on, because everybody could talk the talk, but
that's a big
when
deal.
it comes time to walk that walk and really put the work in, everybody got a great sales pitch and everybody telling you what they about to do and what they finna do, and but when it boils down, it's who's gonna put that work in. So that work ethic, I stand on that because that's what I've, like my whole life, I always been. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On
Consistent.
That type of time.
So when you think Bizz just chill, the man he is, you thinking he is a hustler and he is consistently hardworking.
Work for sure.
You best to believe that.
That's a big old fact. Them facts are life. Them facts are life.
And I can attest to it. I definitely can stand on that with you.
No, I appreciate 100%. That. I appreciate that.
You always, I see you everywhere. You work hard. You're on 2 major viral podcasts right now.
You know what I learned too though? Like sometimes a lot of niggas be wanting, they put in the bare minimum and want the most.
It's sickening.
So that's where I be like, I don't really fuck with that. Because it's like, you can't expect to get what the person that's dedicating all their time, energy, and resources into what they doing. Right. You the nigga, you the female just breezing through and do it when you really looking to get them type of results.
You're not gonna get the same results.
That shit's crazy to me. I don't be understanding that. I don't fuck with that.
Nah, well, it's not gonna happen.
No, it ain't.
It's not. They're gonna try and they're gonna fail. Unfortunately, you can't be a hustler. You can't be an entrepreneur and put all your time and energy into something, and expect for the person that's putting half that to be where you at.
Bare minimum.
So your partners have to be as hard hustling as you.
Nah, all right. Shout out my guy, Ugly Money. Hey. One thing that I could always get in Nietzsche, he's always working.
Absolutely.
What, like I stress my work ethic, I see that, I peep that in him. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what me and him could always vibe, because it's like, man, we always, let's do it. It ain't never no calling out. It ain't never, I don't feel like it today. I'm not in the mood ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't be on that.
No, we work hard over here.
Factual.
Right.
So, I got to shout out Nietzsche, because that's definitely something that, you know what I mean, I respect, and I make sure I pattern my game after, for sure.
Oh my God. I love this. Perfect team. Love it. Synergy. Synergy. So tell me, where you are right now in your career as a person, your personal and professional, because I do consultations, personal and professional elevation consultations. So I'm all in my 5D frequency. I'm all reading your aura, your energy. I want to know from you, because I'm feeling something, but I want to hear from you. Where do you feel like you are in your life, personally and professionally? You feel like you're in a good place? You want to do more?
I always want to be a better father. I always want to try to be the best father that I could be. So that's something that is very important to me, and that I'm working on, and I'm in that space. And also not only a father, just my family on a whole, making sure that I give the right amount of time and attention to everybody that's supposed to get what they supposed to get. So, that's really, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm at on the personal side. On the work side of things, man, I'm so super blessed, because it's like, I'm in a place right now that I didn't even envision, that I didn't even really say like, oh yeah, this where I'm gonna be, blah, blah, blah. I never aspired to do podcasting. I never thought like that'll be what turned me up.
Right.
I never knew. You know what I'm saying?
And like, you're killing it right now.
And so just to be in the position, appreciate you so much, just for the position that a nigga in now, it's like, God is good all the time.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? I can't go against the grain with it, because it's like, if I tried to set this up and design this, it probably wouldn't even have worked this well.
The most high.
So that's why I respect blessings, because blessings is something you don't work for, that you blessed and you gifted. So that's why I try to not to disrespect the blessing and put my work down and let a nigga know, hey, look, I ain't just gonna play with it. I'm gonna stand on mine and do what I do, because I know to be in this position, it's a lot of men, women that would love to be in the space that I'm in, and the profession in the media space and all that there. So I respect it at the same time, and make sure that I put my best foot forward every day.
And you absolutely do.
Yeah, every day, for surely. That's a big old fact.
Truly amazing, Bizz. You absolutely work very, very much hard.
Appreciate you.
Being a podcast host, co-host, doing your thing, and being a dad, being a family member, just to put forth the energy to want to have that balance between your personal and professional life. Yeah. That's a big deal. Some people don't even take the time to think about that.
No, it's hard. It's hard, bro. It ain't but 24 hours in a day.
I'm trying to tell you.
You feel me? So it's like, you still gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta make sure that everything is balanced out.
I love that for you.
Or as best as I can, I should say.
And that's what I pick up from you.
Yeah. That's what my energy is at.
Well-balanced man.
Yeah, no, appreciate that. That's how I'm coming. That's what I'm pushing. I'm on some shit like, it's not easy, but it's definitely doable. You know what I'm saying? So this shit ain't something that everybody can do, but it's not something that's impossible.
And,
you know
and it's not easy, sure. But the fact that that is your focus, that is your mission, that is your purpose, you are getting there, and you are mastering balance. You're mastering balance in both your personal and your professional life, and you are excelling.
Yeah, I received that. I appreciate you for that. And you know, every day I see it as it grows. So it's just it's a trip to me as it's happening.
I can imagine.
In real time as it's happening. You know, just for me, I could go in my regular life. I might be having something going on or whatever, and I might just be at the store or going somewhere, get something to eat and say, hey, oh, Bizz, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, the more I see that, and now it's to the point where it's like, okay, it is what it is. It just, even on the times when I ain't in the mood for that, or I might be have bullshit going on or whatever, you know what I mean? And I run across a nigga or run across somebody and they be like, hey, blah, blah, blah. And I be like, okay. So it's good to see, like, you know what I mean, to be acknowledged in a positive way and not for anything, you know what I'm saying, negative. Because, you know, nigga come from all type of different situations, circumstances. So, you know, for this to be my reality right now is crazy.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
Being
God is
announced
good
for your
time.
accolades. People love it. How does it feel that, like, the fame being recognized? I know it took me a little while to get used to people coming up to me saying, it's Mzz Kia Waters. And I'm like...
Nah, you know, it's crazy because me and my guy Stan, me and Stan, we was pushing up to get some eats. Like, I want to say it was like yesterday, the day before yesterday. I forgot where we was going. We was going to the Jamaican restaurant. And I just was literally saying, I was like sitting in the car with him and I was like, damn, bro, you know, I really could feel it like when I'm out now, like you know, motherfucker like know who it is and know what it is. So it's so funny. I say that. As soon as we get out the car, we walking in, it's a nigga walking in with us. He like, oh, Bizz, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. It was so funny, like, how, you know what I mean? How it happened. I was like, God damn, we just were talking about this in the car. You know, I got my food. I went around to pay for my food. Another nigga walked up to me like, yo, Bizz. And it was just like, so it's been a blessing to see it. Yeah, to see it, you know, because a lot of niggas come to Atlanta, right? And, you be like, well, what you got going on, bruh? You know, when you first leave or when you leave or whatever. So I had that phase for like a year. So it's like, so what you doing out there? What's the move? You know what I'm saying? So now it's a blessing to see, like, you know, especially my family, my immediate circle, everybody know what the hell I got going. And not only them, the people outside and blah, blah, blah. So,
internationally, hold on, he's somebody. Internationally known podcast.
God is
Trigger
good,
alert.
For sure.
With
every Wednesday night, Ugly Money TV. Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Ugly Money TV. Anybody that wants to tune in on YouTube, you can tune in. Check out our game. Support to everybody that's tapping in. Appreciate y'all.
Yes. Let me tell you, I'm from Baltimore. And you know, when I post, it goes to my Facebook, my Instagram. I got family members say, I seen you on that show where the guy pressed the button. Because my family, you know, they 9 to 5s, they don't know the entertainment. Right. So if I made their radar,
oh man, like it's, you know, it's like kind of like having a hit single to where, you know, you could go all different places and people familiar with it. You know what I'm saying? So I talk to my people, like they might be in Washington, Seattle on the West Coast, and they know about it. They friends know. I never met none of them people before. But they know, you know, and I might talk to my people in Connecticut. They know, they done see. So it's like, I'm so shocked to see it grow. You know, and with Trigger Alert, I'm going to keep it all the way honest with y'all. Trigger Alert was created with Ugly Money Nietzsche, me, and my guy Stan, who's here right
here. Stan the man.
The
real Stan the man.
Respectfully. Ricky, shout out to Ricky, too. He shoots it right now, too. You know what I mean? But it really started on just some chill shit. Like, we really in the studio. It's some young ladies in the studio. We set up a little setup, damn near in the office, just like this, I promise you. And we did it. We had fun. After it was over, Nietzsche, me and him talking shit. We like, man, we had fun. We're going to do this next. All right, what's the day? Wednesday? Yeah, we're going to do it next Wednesday. And I promise you, That's how.
And it's been every Wednesday since
That's how.
Killing the game internationally.
When we first got our first million views, I want to say it was like on TikTok or something. I think our first million came on TikTok. That's when I read. Because we did it for the first 4 to 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Just regular vibes. Mm-hmm. And then after that, we caught 1 million views on TikTok. Then after that, we caught like 1 million on Instagram. Then we caught like 1 million.
It's so engaging.
Facebook.
The show is
you know what I'm saying?
Engaging.
So it's just a blessing to see it turn into us really just kicking shit, having fun, whatever, and to see where it goes from that. It's like, yeah, bro, this shit. It's
it's priceless. It's priceless entertainment. Like as soon as you get a whiff of it, just the first couple seconds, you like follow, like, comment, like instantly.
Yeah. So it's especially for the guys too. You know, we speak up for everybody, but we do try to, you know what I mean, represent for the guys to kind of give them some talking points and some good inspiration when dealing with a woman, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Dive into that. Yeah, where are some of the holes with the guys that you feel like, you know, maybe we need to kind of fill it in with some positivity
for some holes for some of the guys.
For the relationship,
relationships. See, every situation is individual, so each person's relationship. So, but from what I hear now, you know what, fellas, hey, just have yourself together, man.
Okay,
just be a whole man. Have your situation situated. You know, be able to get your money. You know what I'm saying? Have your own vehicle, your own car. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Have your own spot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now we talking some sense now.
You know what I'm saying? No, have yourself together, man, because it's like once you have yourself together, you could really find what you trying to find, bruh. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And when you get to that level, the pickings is great. It's great up there because, you know, you got your shit. So now you low key, you got something to offer. So
Absolutely.
They gonna fuck with your game. So it's like, you know, just get yourself together, bro. Make sure you all the way together.
You know, thank you for
saying that. You know what I mean? And that don't mean that you can't date and get pussy while you growing. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, good.
I'm not saying that. That doesn't mean, whoa.
Well, that's usually the issue. That's usually the issue.
I ain't saying that, but I'm just saying keep building. You know what I'm saying?
Let me just say this, Bizz, because that's usually the issue. The guys are dating to getting the girls, you know, and then they stop being motivated to get themselves together. It feels like, you know, the is the motivation, and when they don't get motivated.
I can't, bruh. If you motivated by pussy, brother, I don't know.
Ooh.
God bless your heart, man.
It's a lot out there.
Hey, them niggas, hey, God bless your heart, brother, and I hope that it works out for you. But me and motivated by pussy is crazy to me. As a grown man,
an epidemic out here.
Yeah, no, as a grown man, you supposed to be motivated by success, by your family, by your kids, by things of that nature. If pussy is motivating you, brother, you know, it's just, I don't knock it, but it is juvenile, but I feel like you need to have some fine shit. You need to fuck on some fine shit and meet some shit and hang. That's part of becoming a man also. Right. You need to get them experiences out of your, at a young age. Yeah, you definitely got to get that right at a young age, because if you get old and you ain't experienced to that, the first little fine shit you get, you just so heartbroken, bothering, you don't even know how to conduct yourself. You cut the homies off because you got some fine shit. It's like you need to be a nigga that been out here, a man that been out here doing your thing, experience different type of shit, and know exactly, okay, I want this type of woman right here that I could build with and do.
So I'm gonna work this hard to get me in a place where I'm deserving
where I need to be, and then when I get where I want to be, I'm gonna pick what I want,
and
I'm gonna get it how
on his level,
respectfully.
Yes, respectfully.
I'm not saving none of y'all hoes. Hey.
Okay.
Hey, y'all got to know this. Let me tell y'all this too, though. We do not work hard to goddamn get our credit score right and our motherfucking situation situated, our house, our business, to be saving none of these ragged little bitches, man. And I mean that humbly and respectfully. Like, we don't work that hard for that. So listen, hey,
completely, and that goes both ways with the women who got their stuff together.
Right.
We definitely just don't want to take care of a
But
man.
no, that's why I said originally off the rip, man, just get yourself together. That's as a man, just as a man, have your situation
People
situated.
Should be equally yoked.
On God, and nobody shouldn't be saving nobody at this grown ass age. Don't no grown man supposed to be leeching up. Don't no grown woman supposed to be leeching. It's not right. All that, don't get this protective provider shit twisted into you not being a grown adult, being able to handle your own responsibilities and priorities. That's just that, respectfully.
Respectfully. Now, Bizz, let's rewind back to you. I want to know about Lil Bizz. I want to know about Bizz, about 15-year-old Bizz. Are you the Bizz of 15-year-old Bizz's dreams?
Yeah, man, listen, 15-year-old Bizz. Hey, boy, I was on my little young nigga shit. Like, I'm doing my little shit. You feel me? I had a couple dollars in my pocket for sure. You know what I'm saying? 15, did I buy I think I had just bought my first. I had a car by 15 for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. 15. I just started paying mama bills at 15. Not all of her bills, but I started, breaking mama off at 15 for sure.
Yes.
15, I was, I think I was entering what I have become now. I was becoming that at that age, just in the earlier stage of learning. So I knew at that time that bills are gonna be happening.
Yes.
So wherever you live and what you at, you need to be able to buy.
That's that grown man
so I was
right
doing
there.
that at 15. And I just remember bringing a couple dollars to my mom, and she looked at me like, "Nigga, get out my face." She tried to shout at my mom, and she looked at me like, "Man, get out my face." You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, nah.
You was laying the bricks.
No, for sure. And I stood on that. And she was like, nah. When she seen how it was coming, she was like, I'm like, man, I'm standing on that. She like, you know what? All right. You know what I'm saying? Give me the money. Right. Bye. And you know what I'm saying? So yeah, at 15, that's how I was coming. I had my little slide. I had me some wheels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had me some income for sure. Definitely had a job. I was in motion. You was in motion. And do you feel like this 15-year-old Bizz will be proud of the man that you are today? I don't even want to sound crazy to you. What? I can't even think like the way I was thinking when I was 15. Like, I couldn't even see this. Oh. Respectfully. I can't see none of this, bro.
This is unfathomable.
Yeah, when I was 15, I was on some other shit and not too bad, but I wasn't, you know what I mean? So I was 15, bro. I could never see this.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why I'm very thankful.
Powerful.
I'm thankful. Yeah.
That's actually pretty powerful, like for real. Because, most people are like, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that. But you're not even being able to fathom just because the level of the success is outstanding. It's not amazing. Even that. But I know, but you were saying that you didn't even think that it would would get this far, period. That's impactful.
I always been, now when I say this far, like I've been just like lit as a person. Like I've been like, since I've been 19. I moved my mom out the hood when I was 19 years old into her own house built from the ground up when I was 19. That was when I was 19. I was just turning 19 finna be 20, man. I've been like on lit nigga timing.
I see you.
On God in heavens, on his Jesus sandals. But at the same time, like okay, how do I say it? Like, for what I'm doing, I would never picture that. I started off really coming to Atlanta as an artist. I make music. If you know me from where I'm from,
walk me through that.
Come on now. So I've been an artist. I've been somebody making music forever in my city, having my little wave, my little one little song, two little songs, my little projects, and my little shit. So that's why I say for me, just even ending up here, I would have always thought if success was to come to me, it would have came probably through music.
That avenue.
You feel me?
The musical avenue.
For me to be able to work my move on this side of things, it's like, that's why, so it's all new to me and it's all like, You know what I mean? I ain't tripping on it at
it's
all.
Your divine purpose, Bizz.
For sure, yeah. I think talking to people through and bruh Stan just hit me with some shit too, on some shit like what's the movie you just said? We was talking about the Will Smith joint. Hitch. Well, because people be wanting to talk to me and stuff about stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm not saying I don't know him. I might know him or barely know him, whatever. Right. But like people be really like reaching out to me, and you know,
I can see that. I mean, I can definitely see that.
I don't know what the fuck. I'll be confused. You know what I'm saying? I don't be knowing. People hit me and be, you know what I'm saying, wanting to talk to me. People DM me and they send me their number, Bizz. I want to talk. I need somebody to talk about. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, damn. You know, it might be. It could be a like what you just was saying. Like my purpose, low key is like I don't know. It's my purpose. I guess is kind of formulating as we speak. But that's what I've been noticing. That though we just was.
And I said that you're very well balanced. I said that you're very intellectual, and people see that you're well spoken. You know, good, the bad, the up, the down, the right, the wrong, the quick, the dirty. You know what I'm saying? When I say well-rounded, I mean that. And people want to hear that. Sometimes people don't want to hear what they want to hear back from their friend. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear somebody gonna say, you know what, I see what you're saying, but you might just have to get your shit together.
But you know what though? Not to cut you with trigger alert, right? That's when I noticed that it was something more than even what I was thinking. When guys are DM me and be like, yo, I'm here sitting with my girl right now when we talking about accountability, and you know what I'm saying, we was watching a clip and then we was having a conversation about X, Y. You know what I'm saying? And so I start getting those type of you know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
from your triggers.
Yeah, just from, you know, people that I never met before that just, you know, watch the show, whatever. So I'm like, okay, like this shit low key, like nigga kind of like could put out some positive information in the atmosphere that like,
it's
you know what I mean?
Consultant.
Yes, you know what? That's game. I like that.
It's giving consultants.
I like that. How much can I charge? Okay.
Oh, it's that for me.
Okay,
Because, you know, I'm in my bag already.
I know this is what you do.
I'm the marketing auntie.
Now, let me ask you.
Hello.
So let's help me. Okay, let me chop it up with you.
Okay, it sounds like we're going to be scheduling
Let's see,
a meeting
we can do something. This is a mini consultation. It's only like 5 minutes worth, but this how this go. So how much do you think I could charge to be a motivational speaker?
Oh, now we're talking about motivational speaking. I can see you doing that absolutely as well.
Consultation on some life coach is cool. And then motivate. So what's the price tag that I should be putting on that if I want to? I don't know. What am I supposed to be charging if I want to do that?
Well, let me tell you something, Bizz. With the level that you're on right now, with the platform that you're built upon, which is you're being a podcast host, 2 podcasts, I could definitely see you getting a bag, you know, per show, if not more. I mean, we're starting
I have to talk to people that want to be like what I'm doing, or could they be trying to do like other shit?
It's so
like
many
that ain't
things
even much. Because I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, would I have to be like consulting people that are trying to get into media space and entertain, or is it some life coach shit where I could
it's life
talk
coach shit.
to?
You can talk to anybody. You can talk to individuals. You can talk to groups. You can talk to people regarding relationships. You can talk to people regarding just them and their mindset.
So to talk to me, what should I tell them I need? Just give me a round. Just throw something out there. We freestyling. We freestyling. Tell them. I'm telling them, hey, bro, you want to holler at my game? Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
What's the number? Give me a fair.
Are we talking group or individual? One-on-one?
This is a one-on-one consultation right now to chop up with my game. What do you think is a fair? So I'm not overcharging and being unfair to the market, and I'm not undercharging, being unfair to myself.
I think you should definitely start off with a 30 minutes for anywhere between $50 to $100.
Okay.
I mean, just minimum.
Okay.
I mean, that's the floor.
That's the floor.
That's the absolute floor. I mean, and you can absolutely give me something. You can absolutely go up from that.
I love how you stand on business. She said that's the absolute.
We're not going any lower than that. And honestly, for real though, you probably can get somewhere up to $250.
I think I would have to have a little bit more on my resume.
I mean, listen,
and the
this is what I'm
motivation
for.
of
I curate the package.
Okay.
So that we can sell you for top dollar.
Hey, get me booked and busy. I got a commission for you. Miss Waters, let's do it. Let's do it.
I mean, this is what
I got a commission
now we in
for
my
you.
lane. You know, I get excited on the business tip. And let me tell you something. I'm in here with my talented friend, Bizz. Just chill.
Okay, look. Okay, now you get me excited on some other shit. I'm sorry, I know you got questions, but we gonna get to them. But check this out. So these are some of the stuff I want to do. Since I'm putting it in the air, we are doing this live on TV. And so when y'all catch the play, y'all see how it manifested organically. Stan, give me a behind the scenes, my brother. Stan is 20 million views and counting. If you need your podcast, your TV, your movie, whatever you shoot, you need to tap in with Stan the Man on Instagram. The real Stan the Man, DAREAL, Stan the Man. Tap in if you need podcast needs, TV needs, filming for your movie needs. Anything you need to do with film, you get in with him. Over 20 million views and counting. I had to plug you in
Receipts.
there, sir. I got it. Yeah,
Receipts.
you could go back and Google them receipts.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. Okay, so this is.
And Stan is a great, amazing human being. And Stan is a great, amazing human being, someone that you definitely want to work with.
All right, now when you say that, we got to divert for 30 more seconds.
Oh, we got
yeah, Ugly Money Nietzsche.
Yeah.
My God. One thing he says that I learned and I apply to our situations. Miss Waters, we could teach you how to work a camera.
Okay.
We could teach you how to work lights. We could teach you how to record and be an artist or an engineer.
Okay.
We can't teach you how to be a good person.
That's true.
So we will try our best to work with good people over everything because, you know, everybody is teachable to whatever it is we have going on. But I can't teach you how not to be a fuck nigga. So if you just a fuck nigga, I can't teach you how to be a good person, fam. So we always try to stand on, you know, fuck it, we'll figure it out. But if you good people, we can work
with you.
You know what I'm saying?
And I know y'all give people a chance.
Yeah,
I know that. I've known y'all for about two and a half years.
Come on, man.
I know y'all give people a chance, and you know, and even if you separate, it's never no bad blood.
Yeah, hell no.
It's just not. We just want to move in this direction. You just gotta move in that one.
We ain't on no funny time. But look, okay, let's get back to me and what I like. I want to talk to kids. Incarcerated.
Oh my God. Like juvie?
Juveniles.
Oh, wow.
And adults. I want to talk to males, incarcerated juveniles and adults. I want to talk to college students just entering into the college world. Yes, people that's just getting into that. Right. And I want to talk to kids that are about to get into not just kids, grown men about to get into sports and entertainment to kind of prep their game like a XYZ. So I want to try those type of stuff. Miss Waters,
off topic.
Miss Waters, let's put some stuff together.
Wow.
Let's pitch me somewhere.
I'm excited.
Your commission is on the floor. You cash the check first and get your breads. Standing, we creating something right now. We creating things.
Bizz, you are so intelligible, and I could definitely see you talking to young men and guiding them in a direction for them to have growth and elevation in their mindset. I think that's more important than anything else, because a lot of times people mess up. People don't know how to forgive themselves when they mess up, so they keep going down the wrong path because they don't want to look back at what they did and admit they messed up.
Look, I fucked up so many times. Let me tell y'all something, bro.
Sometimes they need a real man to tell them you messed up.
Y'all looking at the revised version of me. I fucked up 138 times.
And look at you.
If you look up fuck up at one point in my life, it was me right there, like, yo, you know what I'm talking? Like I mastered fucking up. You get what I'm saying? Like, on God and his soul, I swear to God. I was a fuck up for a long time. So I can tell you about that.
Consistently.
Yeah, I was a fuck up for years. I was fucking up, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, look at you now.
No, for sure.
Well, and what did it take for you to change?
I think my kids, KJ, my first, I lost my first son, Messiah. He got killed when he was 4 months old by his mother. She got locked up for, I think, 15 years or 12, 13. Well, she went to prison, blase squad. My kids changed my perspective on life. Messiah changed my life. KJ changed my life. And Kai, my youngest, changed my life. All of them gave me a whole different outlook and motivation. What kind of pushed me to Atlanta was when KJ was born. I looked at him and I said, man, where you gonna be at in 5-10 years, Bizz? You know, so I had to really respect that because I wanted to be there and not just be a figment of a nigga imagination like, oh yeah, your daddy, but I wanted to be there and be able to stand on that. So I knew that the path I was on, I really wasn't gonna be able to have sustain and had a longevity that a nigga wanna have. You feel me? So
you want to tighten up so you can be there for your kids.
So like the switch for me was just like my kids, like just gave me a different perspective and just gave me a type of motivation that I didn't even much know I motherfucking had.
And these are the types of stories that you are going to be telling those young men, those juveniles.
For sure.
You want to tell them, so they haven't experienced what you've experienced yet.
For sure.
So it is you telling them about your experience so they can experience it secondhand, so they can see that they can also evolve into the greater version of who they are.
That's a big old fact. And not only do I want to talk to kids, I want to talk to people about creating a successful podcast on media.
Oh yeah,
because
definitely can do that.
Because something that I would love to, that's another one I want to add in there, because a lot of people think they know, but it is a certain level of hard work, consistency, and creativity that comes. So that I wanted to add
it ain't, you don't come overnight. You gotta put some work into this thing.
Definitely, for
Absolutely.
sure.
So
but my kids switch for me. That was my, that changed my whole shit. I was on other shit.
It was number God.
Oh God,
the putting them divine babies in your life so they can put you on the right path. And He is going to be the same one that's going to put you on those stages to change those young men's lives.
And shout out to their mother too. Shout out Tiffany. Like, she's such a special woman. Like, she really, like, you know what I'm saying, the way she's helped this whole situation, because a lot of things I wouldn't be able to do if she wasn't supportive of how I run my program. So it's like, I gotta give her props too, because right now, my kids, KJ's in private school. He's in the 97 percentile. He's doing great. Kai just started school a couple weeks. He's in head stage. He's just getting going. So the times when I'm working and doing things like this, they're still in a great environment, and they still got all the things they're supposed to have. Shout out to my mama, Nana Campbell. They love her to death. Shout out to her mama, grandma. Shout out to Papa. They have such a great support system.
Everyone's working together. I love that.
Where they could grow and function and do they want to. So I have to shout her out and give her props respectfully, because, you know what I mean, a lot of shit I wouldn't be able to do if, my kids wasn't situated and organized a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her and everything she do. And all my family too, the mama and the grandparents, because they play a big part.
Shout out Bizz family. I love that you have an amazing support system. Your kids are just in a good way. Thank you, Lord, for making everything go the way it should be. Putting Bizz in his divine purpose, because he is shining, Lord.
And I swear it's so hard, bro. Niggas just don't know. People just don't know.
It ain't easy. And you gotta want it. You gotta want to be better.
The amount of time that I have to spend away from my kids thank God for the FaceTimes and the constant calls and the constant, now they learn how to text and all this.
My God,
it's just the constant communication, just reiterating daddy here, daddy, the constant traveling, because, you know, they're in another state. So I'm constantly back home, coming back. It's just this shit ain't motherfucking easy, you know. But I do feel like it's possible and it's worth it. You know, it's possible, you could do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's worth it if you stay to the plan and stay down. You know what I'm saying? You get what you trying to get up out of this shit. You know, shout out to Standing, man. Yeah, last night we streamed the biggest stream ever, man. We had our biggest stream.
Oh my God, what were the numbers?
She probably had 5,000 people in the chat last night.
Oh my
I'm not gonna lie to you, we were streaming, doing the Thug interview and stuff. And I just say that to kind of throw in there, like, you know, this is something that happened last night.
Right.
You know, Trigger Alert is something that we've been doing, and I'm so proud of that. Shout out to Nietzsche. But to be able to branch off and also do other shows that are received and love and shown the same way, that we could branch and do other things. So it's just like, I'm just thankful for where I'm at with my game right now, and to watch everything transpire the way it's transpiring. I'm like, you know, it don't make it better, because there's still a lot of things I miss with them and certain things I don't get a chance to go to. But I do find peace in that a nigga working.
Yeah. You are doing more than working. You are mastering. You are focused. You are walking in your divine purpose.
Hey, Miss Water, you know how many niggas I know went to Atlanta and just turned up? We got to say it, man. Hey, look, I'm from Florida. Hey, look, it's so many niggas from my crib that left. Hey, bro, I'm going to Atlanta. I'm about to be a producer, a beat maker, a rapper, or I got clothing, blah, blah, blah.
Common.
Listen, they go, niggas be back 6 months later, tell me about all the bitches they was fucking when they was standing in the VIP and niggas had motion. Niggas went bottle for bottle with some niggas across the shit. And niggas come back busted and disgusted and didn't do a motherfucking thing that they planned on doing. So I just didn't want to go for that. Like, if I'm going to take the time away from my motherfucking kids and my fucking family, I got to be actually doing some real motherfucking shit. And if I'm not doing no real motherfucking shit, I could just, if I want to play, my kids love to play. They love Mario, Sonic. We'll play all type of fucking games, and they want to bowl. We'll color. They love to play. They love every shit. They want to play. So,
but you ain't come to play.
No, I didn't. Oh,
that's
God,
not what you
I
came
ain't
to
come
do.
For that one. I ain't working.
You came to win. That's exactly what you're doing, and I'm very proud of you.
No, and I appreciate you so much every time. And one thing, let me give you your flowers too. Every single time that I've seen you, your energy is always high. You're always working the room, and you always have something going on. You transition from doing this, and then you was working your other move. Then I seen you with the real aunties. Like, you always keep things happening. If for though we can't spin the cameras around, but we're in her office space. And listen, I'm not gonna drop where we at, but she's where the real ones is at. So you stand on a lot of business, and you've always been consistent since I've met you, since you've been coming around. You've always been standing on business, on some grown woman shit. So salute to you. That's why when you say, hey, Bizz, let's do something, one phone call, I push up.
And he was right here.
I have no discussions, because I respect your mind and your hustle and your grind. And every time I see you, you conduct and carry yourself a certain type of way. So it's only right that we support. You know what I'm saying? As much as you support us, we got to come support your
and
game.
You know the love, it goes both ways.
That's
you know I support. I might need you. My friend's gonna be there.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm coming. And I really do appreciate you popping out for me today, Bizz.
Yeah,
and
no pressure.
We be outside,
pressure.
we be doing the industry stuff, and be loud, and sometimes we can't really talk like we want to.
That's why I want to come and I want you to give me whatever question, any questions. I ain't tripping. You whatever. It's no pressure.
To my friend,
know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you, and my friend is doing big things, guys. Trigger Alert Wednesday nights. Oh my God. I I know you ain't say that podcast.
Shout out my boy Coach Blue.
Hey.
Coach Blue, what it do, fam?
You have to make sure, I know you already are, because these guys are the biggest in the game. Bizz Just Chill, Ugly Money Nietzsche, Coach Blue, the real stand the man. If you don't know, now you know. You got to make sure, and you know I'm going to have it all there. Is there any other thing that you want to let these guys know before we go about you, Bizz? What they need to know about you? Is there anything you want to leave them with today?
Shout out to the whole team. Shout out to Trigger Alert Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Shout out the biggest stream ever, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, throughout the week. Shout out, I know you ain't say that, with Coach Blue. Shout out to Stan the Man. Shout out to Coach. Shout out to Yella. Shout out to Lex. Shout out to
Baltimore.
Ricky. Shout out to China Monet, the biggest. Shout out my sis. I love you so much, China Monet. Shout out to So. You was in the chat last night. Shout out to everybody, Ugly Money Nietzsche. Shout out to everybody that helped, you know what I'm saying, cultivate and create what we got going on right now. I appreciate all of y'all. All this is my extended family. I came out here by my motherfucking self, and I was able to link and build and have family out here that my people that I rock with. So salute to everybody out here to support me and, you know what I'm saying, rock with the program. And yeah, that's how I'm coming.
Hey!
If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. If I missed you, I've been drinking. What you call it? Don't do me like that. Don't do. I ain't shout them out. They ain't pay us, but it's all good.
No, you definitely show love, gave flowers, and your support is strong. The Triggers, your family, your team, your new family who loves you, and I'm a part of that new family.
I know that's right. And listen, Miss Waters, anytime. You know what I'm talking about? Anything you promoting, anything, whatever, you always know is one call. Send it to me. It's a repost. Bizz, pull up. I'm pushing. I'm pulling up. It's no pressure. You've always been super supportive of the whole Ugly Money brand. So anytime you need any type of support from my end, you always know one DM. I'm pushed right up on you. Done deal. Done deal.
Thank you, Bizz.
Sure.
You know I get emotional.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Shout out. Make sure y'all support her game. Say it again, the podcast, Atlanta.
Elite ATL Live.
Mix it up. Elite ATL Live. Make sure y'all tune in to Elite ATL Live. Make sure you tap in with her game. Support her game. She's supportive of other people. Support those that support you. Make sure you tap in with anything Miss Waters do, because she's a good person, and she's definitely somebody that you need to be looking out for in the future. Respectfully. Thank
you, Bizz.
Thank you so
You're
much
my friend to the end, and I'm so happy for where you are in your life, or you know who you are as a person, and I just cannot wait to all of our tomorrows together as we go up
all the way.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Elite ATL Live, and welcome back, Purple Chairs.
That ugly money.
Ugly money. That ugly money. Okay, make sure you guys follow, subscribe on YouTube to all the Ugly Money podcasts. Okay, Ugly Money podcast, Ugly Money entertainment, Ugly Money. Okay, we in the house. It's Mzz Kia Waters, and I'll see you guys next time. Bizz Just Chill.
Up out of here. Salute.